What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. As you know, I have a heart for black men, and I know saying such things like that can make folks hate you. Well, let me just say something. In African-American male life, unfortunately, we make mistakes. There are things that we are not proud of that we have done. Everybody got things they have done that they are just not proud about. Okay, we got losses, and sometimes people always want to make you go down that road and never forgive you for what you've done. But Chris Brown is one of those brothers. And we all know that he had a 2009 assault of singer and then girlfriend Rihanna. Now, we all saw those pictures. I won't post them here, but he was invited to an NBA All-Star game. Okay, now remember, this is like 15 years ago. All of that, Chris Brown will never get invited to the Super Bowl. He was invited to the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game, and at first he was there. It was sponsored by Ruffles. He posted some emails. He was then disinvited, and basically he posted the emails, and the NBA was still trying to get him to come and sit courtside because they didn't want him dealing in the game. Guys, I want to have a tough conversation, all right? And now we got to be honest that Chris Brown has had some other incidents, with ladies, some dropped, some stuck. He's been, I've seen videos of him snorting cocaine and things like that. So the question is, when do he get another chance? Remember, Carrie Tran said that she had a restraining order on him and all of this. Well, here's what I want to talk about, and this is serious. As black men, you got to understand, whenever you, and I'm talking about in society, are guilty of doing something to a woman where it is visible evidence that it happened, like look at Ray Rice and his wife for the Ravens, you always gonna live with that. I remember when Michael Vick, he got caught, fighting dogs. The guy was sorry for about what he did. He was a model citizen. Do you remember he was telling Kaepernick to come back to the NFL and cut his braids and cut his hair? I mean, he was almost like selling out. The black community was killing Vic for that. Hold on, Vic, what's going on? We love you, bro, but you out here selling out. After all of that, whenever Vic goes, till this day, do you know these folks are still castigating him for the mistake he made? Because people don't forget, man. They don't. Unfortunately, there are things in the last 3 years I'm sorry for, I might have said or might have done or whatever. But man, if it's the wrong or the right thing, you always going to be looked like that from certain folks. And that's something that black men just got to understand, man. We got to understand that. People don't want to hear you sorry. People don't want to hear you grown. You can become an advocate for helping women and all of that, but you're not going to get a second chance. It is what it is, and you need to know that. So here's what we need to do. First of all, if you ever get in a situation where you feel like some lady is, not listening to you, or, she mouthing off at you, or you feel like you need to put her in her place, leave the lady alone. You're not her father, all right? And I know some brothers love the struggle love situation. You'll have your ass struggling right in jail. Leave people alone, bro. I'm here to tell you that in today's world, that ain't how you rock. These ladies today, and you even have black men right now that are not even guilty of things like this, and their career is in the bunch. So imagine if you are guilty. It will affect your employment, and it affect how the world see you. Here's what you got to do. Get around people that you feel like you can get along with, and if there's disagreements, it ain't got to get physical. Second of all, always keep your hands to yourself. I don't know who some of you brothers think y'all are, wanting to put your hands on people, because we do have some people like that in the community. It's not going to end well for you, okay? Your little, even as much as a shove, somebody can say you shove them, you could be pushing them off you. I remember I had one lady I was dealing with, right? I just got through smashing too. I lined her up, and for some odd reason, we had got into it. And I was like, B, let me get the hell up out of here. I'm like, I'm about to leave. The lady blocked the door? Where you think you going? And I mean, she wasn't small either. You know, she was 5'11", 6. You know, she was. I had to hit her with a spin move. I had to fake one way and then hit the other day. Then when I came, I don't know how she had a toothpaste in her hand. She hit me with the toothpaste. Had toothpaste all on my back. She called me, told me, you see, that's why I'm about to call my daddy on you and all this other stuff. I said, what? Put him on the phone. Because I ain't touched you. Yeah, you got an attitude with me. And then I think I gave her like $500. I'm not giving your money back, whatever. We end up, I end up getting back with her, hitting it again. But eventually, you know, she ended up getting married to somebody else. Thank God. She probably watch my videos now. Boo, if you're watching, I love you. I am so glad that your ass is gone. Okay, because you was a little crazy. Love you like a play cousin now, though, because I seen what you look like now, and I'm over here in Africa enjoying myself, baby. So God bless you. God bless you, man. God keep you. So that's another thing too, man. You know, you gotta look at the future, man. You know, and he wasn't thinking like that situation, because at that time, domestic violence always been a bad thing. I don't care what it is, but back then, you know, it wasn't like, you know how folks is getting canceled for stuff they did like 90 years ago. You got people dead getting canceled for something that they did, and they've been dead for 100 years. Well, he did this in 1809. He's canceled. That's how the culture is now. They want to cancel you for something you've been dead for a long time. Then they want to cancel you. But you don't think about that, you know, when you're going through it, because the time changed. For example, look at Diddy. All of that thought and Diddy did, or what Russell Simmons allegedly was doing. Man, in the 80s when you're doing all that stuff, man, you don't think that stuff is gonna come back and get you? Because usually it don't. Until it don't. It does come back, bro. Like, this is what you guys gotta get. You gotta get that. You gotta know that. It's what happens. Okay? So it is what happens. And so you need to really, you know, take that into consideration, man. You know, when you live in your life, it's a lot of life out there. I was talking to a brother, I'm not gonna call his name. He's like, I was living in Europe. He's like, oh, Shay, listen, man, you in Europe, you got all of your life ahead of you. You know, you ain't gotta deal with people if you don't want to. And that's true. You don't have to. You don't, listen, man, you know, if it comes to a situation where a woman don't, you know, is not listening to you, or you feel like you have an issue with her, or the situation getting physical, get rid of that lady, man. That lady can go. That lady can go find somewhere else. You know, because see, some people, you know, and I'm not saying it's always ladies' fault, because it's not. But you guys out there, if she doesn't like what you're doing, or she won't listen to you, or you feel like she get on your nerves, leave her alone. Leave her alone. And there gonna be some times where she hits you, you might call the police, and you going to jail. So you ain't thinking about that, huh? Y'all better leave these ladies alone. Leave them alone, bro. It's not worth it in today's world. Let them go. Let them go. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. What you follow this here, Bill? We're out.